Okay, and now we're back and we're going to talk a little bit about cranial sacral work and the horse's head and skull. Until they're 8 years old, all the different bones and sutures are still soft. If they hit their head or they take some kind of trauma, they can shift and cause pressure. This will be a head tossy horse, always dropping their face to rub it on their leg, TMJ issues, and even allergies. And I just want to show you some things to help relieve the horse. When you come up to the horse, if you notice with Dakota, and you look straight on, this eye is lower and more pushed out. Something in her past shifted. She's going to have more pressure to the TMJ on her left side. If you come down here to her nostrils, you'll see that her left nostril is just a little bit lower than her right nostril. So everything on this side of her face has been pushed over and kind of dropped. So if you were going to be reining or heavy on the bit and riding all the time, this horse would be having a lot of TMJ issues. This can affect everything from stifles, hocks, front end, everything. So you really need to look into the balance of your horse's head and nostrils and see if you want to do some energy work. Something that's really important before you start your craniosacral releases. The halters that don't have this knot on them are better. There's actually a nerve ganglia under here that's very sensitive to the horse, and that's why they're responsive to these. So the normal webbed nylon halter would be best, and the loosest setting would be best. You can expect a lot of yawning, releasing the jaw, head up, head down. Have a handler. Don't tie them. Just follow the horse around. They're going to be releasing. In between each handhold that I show you, you're going to wait a couple minutes. Walk the horse around or just let them stand. Just let them process. The whole process of all the handholds is about an hour. Anything over that is excessive. So I'm going to loosen her halter just so that she could open her mouth, open her jaw. Okay, and now we're going to proceed. Okay. You know that they took a trauma on one side of the head. You're still going to treat the whole head. Something over here got compressed. It compresses sinuses. It compresses your ethmoid and your sphenoid bone inside, and there's pressure all the way to the other side. It's like a long percussion, and it doesn't go away by itself. So I like to start with a product called Release. Dynamite puts it out. If your horse is head shy and doesn't like to be sprayed, I'll put it on my hand and just start rubbing it all over the horse's head with a lot of attention to the TMJ points. Your jaw comes up into here, and this bone has shifted over and it's tighter where the jaw is coming up into here. She has like guitar string little tendons here that shouldn't be there. So this is a horse that might rub its face on its leg all the time. When you're riding it, be a little bit argumentative on the bit. And they're not being lazy, they're not being obnoxious, it's just uncomfortable for them. Horses that spook, it can be your lacrimal bone right here is putting pressure to behind the eye, and they lose their peripheral vision. There's a lot of reasons for some of the things these horses are doing. So I just put Release all over the face, especially on the jaw muscles and the masseter muscles. Up here, on the back on the occiput. The occiput is the base of the skull before your atlas and axis neck bones. And I'm going to do both sides of her face. You will actually find that the horses really start to find this enjoyable. And now I'm going to go back to her withers and sacrum. So when they call it craniosacral work, because everything in the head involves everything in the sacrum. If you need a lot of cranial work, you're not going to have a well-moving, well-working hind end collection top dressage horse. So I spray this over her withers and over her sacrum. And then I'm going to show you some easy hand holds that you can do. First we're going to talk about bringing up some energy, and then I'll show you the hand holds.